In this video, I will solve question 2 of homework 5. We have been given that f(x,y) equals to 1 divided by a times y squared times x. And we also know the range of x, y respectively. For y is greater than 1 and x is ranging from 1 over y and y. So for the first question, we should draw the non-zero definition region of f(x,y). Then we will use some baselines. Since y is greater than 1, then y equals to 1 could be one baseline. And also because x is ranging from 1 over y to y, so there could be two baselines. One is y equals to y 1 divided by x, and the other one is y equals to x. The intersection of those three lines is the definition region of f(x,y). So with this picture, we can get the answer of question 1. Now let's look at question 2. In part 2, we have to find a so that f(x,y) is a valid joint density function. In order to find a valid density function, we have to use the definition of validation that the integral of f(x,y) dx dy equals to 1. And in this problem, after we solve this equation, we just plug the region of those parameters x and y into this formula, as well as this equation f(x,y), the equation, into this formula. We can get, after solving this equation, we can get a equals to 2. So this is the answer for part B. Then in question 3, to find and draw the marginal density functions of f(x) and f(y) in this problem, we need to use the definition of marginal function. That is f(y) equals to the integral from minus infinity to the infinity f(x,y) dx, and because we already know the range of x and the value of a, then the equation equals to the integral from 1 over y to y, 1 divided by 2 times y squared times x dx, and that should be ln y over y to the power of 2. And this is the marginal function of y when y is larger than 1. Then the marginal function of x should be the integral from minus infinity to the infinity fxy dy, and this should be the integral from x to the infinity 1 over 2 times y squared times x dx, and this equals to 1 over 2 times x to the power of 2 when x is larger than 1. And when x is ranging from 0 to 1, we have the marginal function of x equals to the integral from 1 over x to the infinity 1 divided by 2 times y squared times x dy, and this is equals to 1 over 2. And so far we get the both marginal function of x and y. For the last question, we have to verify fx and fy are valid. That's the functions. For this problem, we need to use the definition of validation. That is the integral from the minus infinity to the infinity fy dy equals to 1. Similarly, the integral from minus infinity to the infinity fx dx should be 1. Now, for the equation 1, it equals to the integral from 1 to the infinity ln y over y squared dy equals to 1. And for the equation 2, it equals to the integral from 0 to 1 a half dx plus the integral from 1 to the infinity 1 over 2 times x squared dx. This formula is also equals to 1. That means both of the equation of fx and fy are valid. So this is the whole answer for question 2. Thank you.